Hey everybody, what's going on? We are back in some Watcher of Realms. We're gonna do some summons today. We've got the 1+1 here. We've got 42 summons, so I don't know, nothing will probably happen, but hey, sometimes you get lucky and you strike some gold. And we gotta be due. We've gotta be due some genuine solid game-changing luck here at some point, because we've been on kind of a bad streak. So we're gonna do that today, and then we're gonna see. I've also been really going insane trying to beat Lasir. I'm doing Void Rift hard, and it is difficult, man. We are having a tough time. I don't have any of the like popular champs to beat this stage. You know, it recommends a handful of heroes, or in the recommended lineups. There's always Silas, and or Cetrum, and or Arrogance, and or Zillatu, and or Boreas. Like it's all the champs I don't have. I have a couple of the ones that are good for this, but I'm finding it really difficult to do. I've even looked up some guides. I don't see any guides that don't use the champs that I was talking about. I've gotten kind of close, I guess. Technically, I have killed Lasir once or twice, but by the time I'm able to get him down, the slimes are just so out of hand. So there's no way. I haven't found a way to balance managing the slimes and getting the boss down in a quick fashion. So we're gonna play around with it a little bit more today, throughout the day, and see if we can't figure it out. But it's gonna be a real shame to get this far into this rotation and not be able to do it. But anyway, we did give it our best go. So we'll keep playing around with it and see what we can come up with. But anyway, before we start summoning, I did do a collab with Fastidious a couple of days ago. If you guys didn't see it, I'll card to it up there, if I remember. It was pretty fun. We just talked about potential collabs we'd like to see. You know, sometimes these games do crossovers with other IPs. So we just talked about some stuff that we thought would be cool to see in the game, and I used AI to make some images of what it might look like if some of these characters were in Watcher of Realms. It was fun. It's always a good time. We you know, laughed a lot and talked about a lot of goofy shit. And also it was pretty dope. So if you want to check that out, it's carded. It's definitely worth a look. Let's go ahead and knock out these summons and then see what we're going to get up to today. Maybe we'll pull Silas and Cetrum. Maybe that'll be our 1+1 here. Probably not. Historically, it's probably going to be Kai and Absin, but it's probably going to be nothing. We only have 40 summons, and I don't think we shouldn't be near pity. We pulled a lot of legendaries last time we summoned, so we are probably not near pity. But we'll pop what we got and see. I figure it's always worth a roll of the dice when there's an extra legendary event. You might as well. Because it only takes one. I'm getting lucky, you know. I do have some gold summons as well that I could use on the Valeria banner. I wouldn't hate getting... Brokir would be dope to have. And, oh, you know what? I think we can get another 10 pop here, actually. From here, yeah. And then some extra copies of Valeria would be dope. But I don't know if I want to use my Divine Summons here yet. All right, looks like nothing's happening today, which again is kind of to be expected. We're not near pity or anything, but again, I kind of feel like you have to roll the dice. Kind of feel like you have to roll the dice on a 1+1. So. When was our last legendary? Just out of curiosity. Shamir. So we're talking, what, there's 17, 27, 37, 47, 57, 58. Yeah, we got a long way to go before we're guaranteed anything. So we won't push it. I'm not going to buy shards or anything. Again, historically, even if I pull gold, it's not going to have been worth it anyway. So we damn sure ain't buying shards. You can only burn me so many times, you know? Okay, so I guess we can play around a little bit in here. Show you guys some of, I've tried several different things, and I've had some mild success with a few different strategies here. but again, nothing that holds up. This is the most successful team I've tried. And I hate that I can't have Dolores in her spot, because I feel like that would be really helpful. But Dolores just gets killed. Like, my Dolores cannot stay alive in here. I'm having trouble getting... Lassir seems to target... It's just weird. It's really weird, and it's so particular. Some of my timings are so particular on the runs where it goes well. But it generally starts out the same way. So we go Torador here, and he holds up fairly well, but he will, if I don't stay on top of his ults, he will get walked through. I like to put Virna up here to help him. But if I face her down, she can't help with the boss, and I need all the help I can get with the boss. So it's kind of tricky. And then from here, I also put Lust in the middle here, and she will kind of help him as well. As they start to push in a little bit, she can help. And then I think, what do I usually do next here? Again, the problem, one of the things that I try so many different things that I can't remember. I can't always remember what the successful run looked like. I think Hex goes here. And then I drop her like that. And then I'm pretty sure I ult with her. She might need to go down a little sooner. Yeah. I think I drop her before Hex. I need her to start pumping out ults. And then we're going to go Olog. I'm going to drop Olog on top of this one as well, like that. Keep them from... And then I drop her here. Ult with him. And then I'm gonna hope they can do it without Virna. Let's see how that goes. Because he's gonna need help after we get Lassir down, historically. Build everybody up. He seems to be targeting. Okay. Let's see how this is. This is looking halfway decent. Olog's holding up fairly well. But he is starting to get... It's starting to pile up out there. I've also tried, because I know Nocturne is really good at this, I've tried giving Nocturne Hex's gear and putting him here. Nocturne can't survive. Even for some reason with Hex's gear. Maybe Hex has higher base HP or something, but Nocturne dies every single time I've tried him in here, so that's why I just decided to keep Hex in. I think Hex does a better job of helping us manage the slimes also. I'm gonna hold off on Virna's ult for a sec. We need it. Get some heals, heal. All right, so get the ult, get the ult, get the ult. All right, we lost Valeria, which is not good. So that's what I mean. We can... This was a pretty good run. This was a particularly good run. She's gonna die before she gets the ult, I think. I'm gonna have to ult with Virna in a sec. That's the closest we've gotten. That's the closest we've gotten. But again, that's what I mean. It's like I have to focus so hard on getting Lasir down that when I get him down, I just don't have. We can't hold. If Valeria would hang on just a little bit longer, or if she would switch focus, like if she would kill what's behind her at a better rate, and stop that big slime from forming down there. So I could try to make an adjustment to keep that from happening, but then we won't kill Lasir. You know what I mean? So that's the predicament I found myself in. But that's better than the other best run I've had. That, which is weird, we did it on the first shot. But that's the best looking run we've had. That was the most we held up after killing Lasir, and as you see, it still wasn't enough. So I've tried like not using her and putting someone in front of Lust, like Abomination or something. He gets one-shotted. If I don't have the second healer, then Olog tends to go down. Olog really struggles if I don't have a second healer on him. And she works better than someone like Madan for me because she's mostly shielding, it seems like. Like she's doing a lot with shields. Whereas Madan is healing and our healing is reduced. So she kind of struggles to keep him alive. So Gwendolyn works well there. If I only use Vortex, not everyone stays alive. Virna will go down somehow when he does his AoE stuff. So again, I can try to make tweaks to deal with the slime's a little bit better. I've tried using different positions in the lanes to just keep the slimes separate from each other at all cost. But then I can't heal everybody, and I can't do enough damage to Lasir. So we're in a tough spot here. It's tricky. It sucks to be getting that close and just not quite being able to finish it off. If I pull anybody out of this team to put someone else in to assist, it doesn't work. I've tried using her for inspiration because I figured maybe she would have a better shot staying alive than Dolores. But because I have her built a very particular way for Guild Boss, she also just gets one-shotted. If I try to put her down in front of Lust, Lasir targets her instead of Olog. I've tried even waiting until he turns the corner and then I put her down. It's just tricky. I'm sure you guys know. I'm sure I'm not the only one struggling to beat that. But anyway, I'm glad you got to see what a good run for us looks like. So we're real close. We're real close to being able to do it. I just can't quite finish it off, which is really annoying. It's really annoying. It's another reason I fucking hate this game mode. I spent all week pushing my way through it, dealing with it to get to the boss, and I'm not going to be able to clear it. I hate it. It's such a time sink. We have been doing a lot of artifact material raid. We got another copy of Spirit Siphon, which was pretty cool. We upgraded that a little bit. I'm probably just going to keep farming artifact material raid for, the foreseeable. Because I need to get these artifacts up and sorted. I also put a new one on my Baron just to see how we felt about it. I pulled a Bastion Ring. I had the one on him that healed him every time a shield went away, which I liked. It gave him some self-sustain. And he's doing better with this than he was with that one, again, because the healing is reduced in there anyway. So, yeah, anyway, I don't know. I guess we're all caught up. We'll, hopefully, maybe tomorrow I'll get to update you and go, but we got it at the last minute, but it's not looking good. I don't know what a better run looks like for our roster. again, if I had Silas or somebody that could really burst down the boss, I think this would be much, much easier. We just can't get him down quick enough to make adjustments. And even if I kill him and then tried to pull a few units back so I could place them down to deal with the slimes better, the cooldown is so long. You know what I mean? If I can keep the big slimes from forming, we can manage this. But I can't do that and kill the seer. So, I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll do it and I'll have a good guide for you guys that don't have all of the, you know, the handful of champs that make that a bit easier. So anyway, I'm getting out of here. Appreciate you guys watching. See you later.